Hello, my dear students of ninth class. Welcome to the today's session. In our previous class, we were understanding about symbols of an element. A symbol is a shorthand representation of an element. To write fastly and to save time, we have made symbols. And these symbols are made on three rules. First one was first letter in capital. Second, first letter in capital and the second important letter in small, and third, from the Latin names we have made the symbols. After knowing on idea about the symbols, now in the today's session we are going to discuss on what how big atoms are, how small atoms are. That means about the size of an atom. About an atom today we will discuss. So once again, I welcome you all for the today's session on about an atom, especially with reference to the size. Okay, right. How big is an atom? An atom is incredibly small. So small it is. The diameter of an atom would have to be increased 200 million times to have the diameter of a penny, a small coin. That means what he has told. Now you bring for your mental picture a small coin, okay, and diameter. That diameter you have to increase it 200 million times. Okay, how much big you get to know? With that big, you compare the size of the small that coin. So small it is. That means size of the atom is 200 million times smaller than the one coin. That is the meaning. In that, just to compare, he has given like this. Okay, exact size they measure using a special device that we are going to learn in the higher class. If an apple were enlarged to the size of Earth, the atoms in the apple would be the size of cherries. That means now one more comparison. You make the apple, you enlarge it till what? Till the size of the earth. After enlarging the size of the apple to the earth size, then you bring cherry size. So cherry size is the atomic size compared to the earth. So small they are. Okay, if they are small, then in what unit they are measured? They are measured in the small units. There are small units. Okay, normally we measure in meters diameter, okay, or the radius, for what? For the bigger what bigger molecule, sorry, bigger atoms or the macroscopic things. Okay, but for the microscopic, which are very small, so they are expressed in what unit? In a small unit. They are called as what? Nanometers or picometers or angstrom units. So all these three units are called units used to express for the atoms because they are very small. They are very small. So there is a connoting factor between meter and the nanometer. So 1 meter is equal to 10 to the power 9 nanometers. So small it is. That means 1 nanometer is equal to what? 1 nanometer is equal to 1 by 10 to the power of 9 meters. So small it is. Okay. So that because atoms are small, therefore we use nanometer unit to express the size of an atom. Okay. And I think you might have heard about the nanotechnology, technology of the small. Okay. So nano refers to the very small. Here for comparative study, one more table is given here. 10 to the power of minus 10 meter is the size of the atom of hydrogen. 10 to the power of minus 9 is the size of the molecule of a water. 10 to the power of minus 8 meters is the size of what? Molecule of hemoglobin. Okay. Now 10 to the power minus 4 meters is the size of the grain of a sand, one small grain. Okay. Now 10 to the power of minus 8, sorry, minus 2, bigger. So size of an ant, 10 to the power of minus 1 meters. It is 1 by 10. What is 1 by 10? 0.1 meter. That is the size of the watermelon. Okay, so bigger, small, 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 smaller, smallest. So atoms are very, very small. Just to bring to our mental picture, all these here we are comparing. Now here is you go for one more comparison. Huh? What comparison? You compare the diameter of the sun. See how many zeros in meters. Huh? Diameter of the sun. Now height of a person 1.5 meters. Okay, very much smaller compared to the diameter of the sun. Now here you compare size of hydrogen atom 0.00000000012 meters. Wow, so small it is. So just have to have an idea. This is made. Okay, right. So atoms are very, very small in size. One more comparison. Okay, right. Tennis ball. All these are in the nanometers. Okay. Now cancer cell, you see, very small size, 10 to the power of 4 nanometers. Bacteria, 10 to the power of 3 nanometers. Virus, all viruses, generally they come under the range of what? 10 to the power of 2 nanometers. Then antibody, 10 nanometers. Still small, one glucose unit, which is in the body, 1 nanometer. Now water molecule, 10 to the power of minus 1 nanometer. So small it is. That means how small is small? They are small. How small it is? It is smaller than the virus also contains some atoms, you know, like that. So it is the ultimate final part of the matter. So small they are. All these comes under the nanotechnology. So we learn in the higher class. Okay. So size of the atom or the molecule is very, very small. Just different way of comparison. Okay, different way of comparison. Wow, very beautiful. Okay, there are about these many atoms in our body. How many atoms are there in our entire body? Okay, here is the pie chart. Okay, so pie chart contains what? This is mostly 65% of oxygen only atom. Okay, then comes the red part, carbon. Then comes the hydrogen part. Okay, then comes the nitrogen part. So all these are what? All these elements, they are the main. Others are there in small quantities. So these are atoms present in the body. How many all together? About approximately this much. Many atoms are there in the body. That means we are like a universe of what? Universe of atoms. How we can compare the universe, in the physics, where Earth is there, solar system, okay, Milky Way, all those galaxy words are there, no? Universe, Brahmanda. So like that, we are the Brahmanda of atoms, okay, and these are billions years of old. Since many years, all these are coming. So Earth has taken the evolution, that universe, all. So what we are today, it is because of the millions years of ago something has happened, and today we are evolved into this human beings. Okay, so that means what? We are nothing but universe of atoms. Okay, that is the idea behind this explanation. This is the surface of the silicon. Okay, small atoms are there here. Okay, so this is taken from using a special device. Okay, known as the spectrometers, X-ray diffraction. All those higher study we learn in the degrees and the post graduation. And this is what? This is a biomolecules which are present in the our body. Molecules which are there in our body, they are called as biomolecules. Vitamins are there, fats are there, oils are there, carbohydrates are there. Okay, then proteins are there. All these are comes under the biomolecules which are very, very small. Okay, so if you imagine structure, no, all these are very small particles combined together and made into a bigger carbohydrates or the proteins or vitamins. So all these once again we learn in the higher class. But why I brought this picture? To understand how small atoms are. So they are very small. Okay, that is the purpose of today's discussion. Now, how atoms exist? Now we understood the size of atoms, how they exist, where they exist. Okay, atoms of most of the elements exist in the form of molecule. Single atom is very difficult. They are highly reactive. Either they exist as a molecule or as an ion. Okay, since they are most reactive. Because of the reactivity, they can't stay alone. They want to be in the group. Which group? Either in the form of molecule or in the form of a ion. However, atoms of some elements which are non-reactive, they exist in the free state. Examples are what? Helium, neon, argon. They are not so reactive like these atoms or elements. Okay, so because they are not reactive, they don't want to combine, so they want to be in the free state. Only some few are in the free state, otherwise most of the atoms are in the combined state. Usually atoms occur in the two forms, no? Either in the what, molecule form or in the ion form. Here I made a separate 2 points here. In the form of molecule, in the form of ions. But what is the, you see the conclusion part? Conclusion is these molecules or these ions aggregate. They come close. They make a group, no? In large number to form the matter. So when molecules comes close, ions come close, big matter is formed that we can see, feel and touch. Okay. So whatever we see, pen means it is a aggregation, collection, group of many atoms or the many molecules or the many ions. So that's why we feel it. Otherwise, we don't feel small microscopic atoms. I think you understood. They're very small, okay, and they don't exist as a atoms, single. They occur as a in the combined state. So with this discussion, I think we'll wind up today, and in tomorrow's class we'll go to some other area of the chapter. So till then, bye and thank you, my dear students.